right, so we're here with Colleen Carroll, and she's going to explain to us the new lineup of the surfboards for North this season. I hear you have some new construction and how they're built, so...
Yeah, we do. In our Pro Series, we have 3 boards in our Pro Series. We see 2 of them here. It's called our Light Team construction, and Sky Solback slaved away over the last year to create this for riders. He's done a really amazing job. What he's done quite a few things. Overall, if you feel this board, it's really light. Here, let's put it in front.
I know.
There you go. If we feel it, we've actually reduced the weight by about 30%. And how we've done that, we still have a full bamboo layer in here, but where we reduced a lot of the weight is by reducing the amount of cork that's in the board. Because in years past, we've had a full layer of cork, and then now we actually have done strips of cork in key places. So we still have that dampening under the foot. You still have everything you need structurally, but we've taken that weight down significantly. And then what we've also done to reinforce it is we've added this carbon stringer. Obviously you can see it here. So
it's a really big stringer.
It is, yeah. It's a really big stringer. It's going to be in a key area so that your board is going to be structurally sound. But because we did that, we are also able to take out some of the glass that they layer under the key foot places on the board. So overall, stronger, lighter, awesome. Awesome.
So what kind of wave riding would you do with this board?
So this board is the Pro CSC, so that's the compact surf concept. And obviously you'll notice it's got a little bit different nose here. And this is becoming really popular because we're finding that you don't need all that board up here. You know, you can ride it shorter, you can ride it smaller. The guys are loving this board, small to medium waves, strapless freestyle. Like I was on a trip with Machu this winter in the Caribbean, and he was killing it on this board. He loved this thing. I'm pretty sure he took it to bed sometimes with him. No one else is getting their hands on it.
Yeah, we love our surfboards, hey? I love my cut nose board too. I think they're so awesome, and then they don't break in your airplane bag.
Yep. Traveling is definitely easier with them. So moving on, in our Pro Series, we also have the Pro Surf. So this is a little more traditional shape. Still good for small to medium waves. It's going to do a little better in a little bit bigger waves than the Pro, obviously. But again, we have the same new changes in the construction, the same reduction in weight, a lot of changes to it. But overall, this is going to be taken into a little bit bigger waves.
So more like Cape Town style, Mauritius style.
Yeah, exactly. Moving on, we have the Widt, which has been in our lineup for a long time. It's definitely a favorite, but it has continued to get some changes to it. The tail is actually quite a bit different. If you can see, we've got a pretty wide tail, so it's going to be really good for small to medium surf. Another thing I want to show you actually that we've changed for this year is we've done a whole new fin box. So we used to do the FCS fin box, and actually the fins, because you want them really tight. You don't want any play in them, and so they're actually really difficult to get in. So what we've done to still get that super snug fit that make it a little bit easier to get in and out, we're now screwing them in from the side. So
it's the first time I've seen that, actually.
There we go. We solved the problem. So that should be really easy in and out, really snug fit, really great there. Also, with the Widt, we have changed the outline a bit. Like I said, Sky's pretty much reworked every board in the surf lineup. So we have a little bit straighter rails. It's going to go upwind even better. The light wind performance of this board is insane. So really good.
And the colors are very pretty.
Yeah, I like them for sure. They're looking good this year. About to fall off there. Ah. Okay, don't want to take you out. Moving on to the Wham. This is another board that has been in the lineup for a while. Again, in the traditional construction. So not too many changes there, other than the inserts, so the fin boxes. But again, traditional shape, and actually what Sky's done with this one is he's increased the width in the tip and the tail, and then we actually have a little bit less volume in the very center of the board. So we've kind of reduced we've spread out the volume amongst the entire board, but we've actually taken the overall volume down. So we've scaled the board down a little bit. So it's a bit smaller board, but the the volume is distributed more so from here to here instead of centered around. Again, so moving on, we have our Nugget. This is definitely a favorite. We've had the Nugget in the lineup for a couple years. It's been pretty much the same for the last few years. And this year, Sky found the time to really dive into the Nugget and give it a whole new shape. So we've actually brought it down in size a little bit. We found that you didn't need quite as much volume in this guy to still get the good upwind performance out of it. So again, we're gonna have the new fin box in it. We're gonna have a little bit, we brought in the nose so that it's gonna catch less. You can actually carve this board more. So when it first came out, everyone's like, oh, I'm just gonna ride it upwind, you know? But now this board's gonna carve really nice as well. So it's gonna be more lively because you're not gonna have as wide, as much width in the nose. So you're really gonna actually be able to get on a wave and still move this.
It's a different shaped board, isn't it? I haven't seen one quite like this.
I mean, small waves. You obviously don't want to take this into anything, anything sizable. It's small.
It's a fun board.
Light wind. It's super fun. But they have put some more work into this to make it a little bit more lively. So, yeah, Nugget.
It's amazing how the surfboards have started changing and how creative everybody's getting, isn't it? It's really interesting.
Yeah.
Ooh, and a girl's board, I hope.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
You called it. This is our Woohoo, and so this is basically a scaled down version of the Wham. So Wham's been a very popular board for many, many years, and kind of the go-to for most people. So they wanted to give the ladies something that is going to perform really well in all conditions, but is sized more appropriately for a smaller, shorter, smaller feet. So everything has been, it's been reworked just like the Wham, but then again scaled down even a little further. So this year it's 5'5". Last year it was even 5'6". So
awesome.
We are, like you said, getting smaller and smaller. So.
And it comes in pink.
Pinkish.
Which is
it's not too
pinkish
pink.
Reddish.
Yeah, pinkish reddish.
Beautiful. I love it.
Yeah, I think it's great.
Awesome.
Cool.
It's a really nice lineup, and I appreciate you telling me everything about it, and I look forward to seeing the new season.
Yeah.
Out on the water.
Cool.
Thanks, Colleen.
Yeah.